sound alike. I don't know. To me, she sounds like Aquafina. I don't know who Aquafina is. She's been to a lot of shows here. She's an up-and-comer, and I've seen her at her very first show, very first stand-up show. Let's give it up for Skylar.
So how are we all doing tonight? That's what I like to hear. So, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a stressful week. I've had to deal with lawyers and police officers. It sucks. And it's all because of my damn dog. My dog has a really unhealthy relationship with a human being. So much so that I've had to get human police involved. But why, you may ask? Because she thinks she's in a relationship with a fucking human being. To the point that she's humping him, kissing him, trying to make love and everything. But she didn't ask for consent. You laugh, but it's honestly kind of creepy. She is doing whatever she can to make love to this human being. And I look at my dog, I'm like, dog, you're a dog, he's a human. This is never going to work. Not on this planet, not on your planet, and it's a German Shepherd. Maybe you can go back to Germany, it might work. But not here in the US, Pretty of A. It's not going to work, Evie, and that's her name. None of my animals are normal, but specifically Evie just has a problem. And I mean, she gets super jealous too. She's like the girlfriend that you have to put a restraining order on. And that's what I'm trying to talk to the cops about. If I can put a restraining order on my friend and my dog. And that's scary when you have to get the police involved to get a restraining order on a human and a dog. Does anybody know how I can do that, by the way? I still have to work on that. But you know, none of my animals are necessarily normal. I have a snake at home who's like 5 feet long, and the snake acts like a goddamn dog. Does anybody know a snake in their life who likes head scratches and cuddles? Yeah, you say that, but mine loves head scratches and cuddles. He's really weird. And my snake also, and I'm talking about my pet snake, by the way. Don't get all weird and think my other snake. I'm talking about my pet snake. But my pet snake, he loves cuddles. I took him to the home days in Seven Hills. People swore I brought a puppy dog to the fair. And I'm like, guys, he's in a stroller for God's sakes. And I'm walking around with him. They loved him. I'm like, y'all, it's a damn snake. It's not a dog. And I had crowds of people wanting to pet him. It was the best thing in the world. And I'm like, people, it's a snake. It's not a dog. Why do you love him? I take him to a pet store. Everybody swears I brought him a venomous snake that's going to kill them all. We are in a twisted world, people. You bring him into a normal pet store, people freak out. You bring him in public, people are like, yay! But you know, my other dog, I swear, needs an emotional support animal of her own, because she comes home and she's like one of those like people that come back from war and they're, you know, they got PTSD. I swear my dog has got some kind of mental issue. Well, I gotta get her a capuchin monkey service animal that rides on her back. I gotta, because she's got issues, like some kind of issues. I just don't know what. And then my service dog, who's retired now, he's got issues of his own. But that's because he had to deal with me for like 8 years. And I get it. If you know me, you're gonna have issues with me. But that's a different story. But he is like 12 years old now, and he is the crabbiest ass dog I have. The dogs just come in from outside, and he's already like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, Dakota, they're just trying to like, shut the fuck up. Whatever, dog. And he does this weird thing where we're gonna go up to bed. He goes on the second floor. If you don't pay attention to him in like the moment we're trying to go to bed and we, you know, he's ready, just goes up by the bottom of the stairs. He looks up and he's like, woof. And we're gonna come back up. We're gonna go grab him, and he's just barking and barking until we grab him. We're like, Dakota, we're coming down. Hold the fuck on. You know, animals are needy, and you think you have a zoo of your own, like maybe a fish or two, or like, you know, if you're there and you have like kids of your own or whatever. Yeah, I have an actual zoo. I have 4 dogs, 7 cats, 5 snakes, 4 ferrets, and like 20 rats, give or take. That is my zoo, and that's why I gotta deal with every day. And I'm not counting your zoo like your kids, guys, like actual animals. But that is my time. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit tonight.
Let's give it one for Skylar. Wow, this is quite a crowd here tonight. I think we're like, we got 4